as you could see from those little snapshots of my week. I've been wanting to vlog all week, as you could tell, and then I just was caught up with work and stuff, so I hadn't been able to. This is kind of the first day off that I've had in a minute, and this isn't even the busiest part of my summer yet. I'm kind of in between busyness, so I figured today is gonna be my little, I have like 3 weekend days. Today's Friday, and then I have also tomorrow and Sunday to kind of freshen everything and reset before I'm at my busiest I've been in a minute. So yeah. For those of you who don't know me, hello, my name is Eva Britton. I am a Christian college student in the performing arts, currently on summer break, and I've got quite a few projects coming up. Currently, I'm a part-time barista at my favorite coffee place, so that's really fun. That's where I've been working and been too busy to vlog. And next week I start my next theater project, which is a summer camp at this professional company. I worked with them earlier this summer on a production of Descendants for their youth division. I was their dance captain, the stage left deck manager, and the fly operator. I have a vlog of us working on that if you are interested. But they also sent me a contract to help them work on this production of Shrek for their teens. So I'm very excited. So I'm working on that for the next week and a bit. The full camp is 2 weeks, but I have to leave early next weekend because we're going to go down to LA and see a concert, which is really cool. And then after that, we're going straight from there to visiting my grandparents who are out of state as well. And then after that, the second we get home, like the day after we get home, I have an audition. And then from that point, I'm visiting a friend who lives a couple hours away as well. And then a couple weeks after that, I move back on campus and have 2 more auditions for my school. So it's gonna be very busy. I'm also still working during all of this. So yeah, and I don't want to say my life is a mess right now, but because I've been so busy with work and everything, it's been hard to find time to do like basic household stuff. So I figured today, now that I finally have time, I'm going to get my laundry done. There's some stuff I need to restock around the house. I need to clean my bathroom. I want to wash my sheets. And the main thing is laundry, because this is the last oversized t-shirt that I have, and going into camp, I'm gonna want to have all of my oversized t-shirts, because that was like the way to go for these camps. Now I want to do something with my hair too, because it's hot. I don't know if you guys have seen this shirt yet. It's one of the last ones I got. I've been really liking oversized t-shirts lately, and I like these ones that are like subtle Jesus. My brother was joking that every store for me should have a category where it's like pants, shirts, subtle Jesus coded. So this says, God turns broken pieces into masterpieces. Let him take your pieces. And it's just pretty flowers. It's more pink in real life, but here it looks more lavender. Like the shirt is lavender for sure, which is my favorite color, but everything I own is pink. I keep telling all my friends that I'm having like a favorite color crisis, because I'm like, you look at everything I own, it's light pink, but my favorite color is lavender. Gonna try to do my hair. I was able to do a style that I liked that's like Dutch braid pigtails. I'm gonna try to do that today. That didn't take. Yeah, so I started my first load of laundry, and yeah, I've been trying to kind of aestheticize kind of different things. I've started a new Pinterest board that I call Lil Aesthetics with an apostrophe, which is finding ways to make mundane things a bit more pretty and that kind of thing and fit my style more. So I've been personalizing the apps on my phone as well through the Shortcuts app that comes with the phone. Where basically you can change what your app icons look like by turning all of your apps into shortcuts, and you can change the picture on these shortcuts to be whatever you want. So I've decided to make them all like my color palette, just like pastel versions of what they already are, but with the colors like this lavender, like a soft ballet pink, and then like a baby blue with white doodles to represent the different apps. I finished the whole first page of but you have to like go in and do it with every individual app. But I think it'll be worth it because it'll look very cute and cohesive. I also want to try to do the same thing with like the files on my computer, because you can change what your files look like. So I might make it like, I have all of my YouTube related files be a certain, like either pink, lavender, or blue in the pastel shade, of course, and like find different patterns for each individual file in that color for the YouTube category, and then either like the 2 remaining colors for a different category. Does that make sense? And then each specific file is a slightly different pattern, like gingham or sparkles or ribbons or whatever else. I've also been keeping up with reading the Throne of Glass series, so I'm currently in Heir of Fire. I don't know if y'all knew that or if last you checked I was in Crown of Midnight, which is the second book. Finished it, very good. I took a little break from reading and now I'm back to Heir of Fire, still towards the beginning of the book. I know typically the way it goes with me for these books in this series are like, at the beginning I'm not really interested. But then once it gets to like the climax or the halfway point, then I'm invested and I can't put it down. So I'm expecting that's what'll happen with this one, but so far I think where we're at in the storyline is not my favorite right now, because it's like, I'm assuming the main character being like in the ashes before she rises like a phoenix and everything gets epic again. Yeah, because like Crown of Midnight, she kind of got broken down. And this is like the aftermath of her being broken down as Heir of Fire. And I have a feeling by the end of this book, it'll be like, waha, rising from the ashes, and everything else after is going to be her being a baddie again. But yeah, right now it just feels like she's in Depressionville in like a weird setting that's not as aesthetic as before. Like before she was in like a magical kingdom with glass and talking about their Christmases and that kind of thing and secrets in the library, whatever. And now she's in like a weird red sand desert jungle place where everyone's poor, whatever. And now we're meeting like a certain species, which I can't say because it'll spoil it, which in my brain are like very pretty and that kind of thing. And then in this version, they're more like vampires, and it's kind of giving Twilight, so I don't know how I feel about that. Like once we get to the climax of this book, I will be much more invested again. But right now it feels kind of like, what are you doing? That's where I'm at with Throne of Glass. I've been catching up with a lot of friends lately because I wanted to see some friends this summer, and this is kind of like the only week I had that was a break between chaos and more chaos. So I back-to-back went to the same breakfast place with my friends Megan and Grace, which was really funny. And the waitress recognized me the second time I was there, which was extra funny. And I recognized her too, of course. I'm seeing another friend for dinner after one of my days of camp. And then I'm also working after some of my days of camp in order to like cover the fact that I'm gonna have to be gone for when we're traveling and seeing this concert and everything, which I'm excited to bring you guys along for as well. It's like my hair, it has like really fine curls, but it doesn't want to get curled in that pattern because it's too fine. I don't want to curl too much. I just want to like make sure that it's not like pretty curls and then straight, because that drives me nuts. And that's kind of what it ended up looking like when I woke up. Update, normally I've been a morning shower girly. I've successfully made the switch to evening showers. It's still kind of new for me. I keep having to remind myself like, oh, it's 6 p.m. I should probably go shower. But yeah, that's because I have a lot of early mornings now with camp starting at 8:30, and then also my work, and because it's a coffee shop, typically the hours there are early-ish. So yeah, this is okay. Curls for just a lazy day in, so yeah. Let's continue doing laundry and stuff.
Buddy.
It's okay.
Hi, buddy.
I will keep it looking motorcycles.
He's suspicious that you're
He's
gonna
like,
take him on a parade. Hi,
okay,
buddy.
I won't take you on a parade. You can be in there by yourself.
Buddy.
No rides.
Are you flapping my stuff, seeking my attention? Buddy. Over here trying to get some Amazon shopping done for the day, and there's a needy little boy under my chair. Hi, buddy. Happy next morning, friends. I'm in the middle of doing some light makeup, like just concealer, blush, and mascara, because today is cleaning day. I finished laundry yesterday, so I just need to put away all my clothes, and then I need to get to cleaning my bathroom, so I don't really need to be too put together today. So I'm wearing clothing items that I don't wear too much anymore, just because I've kind of grown out of them, but that I still like, so love Britney. But yeah, this shirt was from a few years ago now. And I was just thinking about, I haven't had my deep talk yet today, and something that's been on my mind that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about for the past week and a bit. Like the last episode, I kind of talked about kindness and how a little kindness goes a long way because you never know what people are going through. And in a similar vein, if people are just like, regardless how you treat them, if there's someone in your life that's just treating you rudely or with a lack of kindness, whether it's someone you know or someone that's like a customer, like as a barista, like I mentioned last episode, you see a lot of ranges of people who are like super friendly and treat you very buddy versus people that you can tell are just wanting to be in a bad mood and there's nothing you can do to fix it. That's just it. There's nothing you can do to fix it. And the least you can do, because you never know what people are going through, is to be kind, but also without being a pushover. And what that looks like, because that's a hard balance to strike, not feeding into their negative energy and not snapping back, not clapping back, because that'll just aggravate them more, give them the reaction they want, and B, possibly, if you're like the worker in the situation and you're dealing with a customer who's being difficult, that could give you reason to get in trouble, as if you are putting it back on the customer, because like there's like actual company rules involved at that point, instead of like if it's just a social situation outside of work. So the best you can do, even though it's frustrating, is to just follow your corporate training and just continue to be nice and customer servicey, but to also not take any crap from people. Like, stand your ground, but be nice about it. Like a Disney princess. Because usually what's going on, if you can tell that someone is just in a confrontational state, and no matter what, doesn't seem like they want resolution, they just want to be in a bad mood, because you do see that a lot. And as someone who can typically get a good read on people, which is something that's aided me socially and in my character work for theater, I've found that if someone is just choosing to be in a bad mood and is taking it out on random strangers or like random workers or baristas or whomever, it's usually because they can't actually lash out at the person or the thing that they want to be able to take that aggression out on. And so they find something else that they have control over. And if you're the customer, you have the upper hand over the employee, because the customer is always right, and because corporate could get involved if the worker responds in a similar fashion. So customers know that they have that power over the workers in some environments, and so because they have that upper hand, they're able to have control over that interaction and get their aggression out there, which they can't do in the thing that's actually causing them to be in a bad mood. And so a little kindness goes a long way. No need to add fire to the situation, but also no need to truly believe in your heart that the customer is right in that instance, because no one should ever be rude to anyone. I'm not a perfectionist, but I was having an off day the other day. Like I had like a 7-hour shift or so, and I was like, at the end of my shift, I was starting to get, I don't know if I was delirious or just tired or whatever, but I was off my game, and I started making orders wrong or misreading orders or mishearing customers, or like when they asked for a certain size, they like told me 24 ounce when normally they say like large, medium, whatever. And in my brain, I was like, 24 ounce, I'm pretty sure that's regular. It's not, it's large. And I had to remake it, which is fine. The customer was very chill about it and was very nice, and I could tell that he felt bad for me because he could see I was having an off day, and he was very patient with me. But then there's other customers who won't be. I found myself just like really beating myself up about it, and I was like, I ruined it, that kind of thing. And guess what? If someone's world is gonna shatter around them if their drink isn't made perfectly the first time, that's not your problem. We're humans, we make mistakes. Just because there's eyes on you in a fast-paced environment doesn't mean that you can't correct it. Like, I just remade the drink, no harm, no foul. It was embarrassing for me, but I didn't need to like beat myself up over it the way that I was internally. And I just had to change my perspective in the moment, even though I felt really cruddy about it. I didn't really need to, and I just reminded myself, like, I'm human, I make mistakes, moving on. And I've started to learn, like, okay, I'm just gonna be nice to people because A, you don't know what they're going through, whatever, and you can tell that they just have chosen to be mean to you. Doesn't make it okay, but you don't need to add fuel to the fire. So I'm going to put away my laundry now, and then in a little bit, I will clean the bathroom.
Look who came by for a visit. Buddy. See, he's probably going to be in this next time lapse. Aren't you, bud? So I was just unfolding my laundry, as you saw, and Buster was just peering at the window, and then I hear him huff, which is what he does when he's unhappy with us. So he goes, and I turn around, and his face was like down. What's this? Buddy, you had a little thing on your face. But he looked at me. He had been completely flopped, his face facing me, rested, all angry looking like a dragon. Are you mad, Huff the Magic Dragon? Are you mad about it? Do you need more attention, buddy?
Lunchtime is over, time to clean. And after having a productive day, treat yourself with chocolate. Hey, so I almost completely forgot to film an outro for this, hence why I'm about to collapse in bed. Yeah, so it was a nice, productive, but also very lazy weekend, which is, I think, the perfect balance going into such a busy stint this summer. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna try to keep up with the vlogs as best as I can during this time because hopefully there will be more content to share with you guys that'll be interesting to see, like the process of Shrek and everything, and some trips I'm going on. But yeah, so we'll see you guys in the next vlog. I hope you're enjoying your summer, and Jesus loves you, and I'll see you next time.